It should be on.
You got to click on go live.
Set it there.
Just stream it out of YouTube, and what do you use for another one? I did it straight out of YouTube.
It's going.
Cool. Like 27. Good like shot. Oh,
Nice
Charlie,
one.
murder post again.
Gotta find another.
Chat too.
Always. Oh, look at that.
Charlie
Cleared
is
by
on fire.
Charlie.
Have one.
Score is currently 4-1. Charlie over Tony. Oh, sorry, just went up to 5-1.
Tony is definitely spry, a little lanky.
1
He's
minute.
got some reach. We got 1 minute left in this round.
Plenty of time.
Charlie's patiently waiting him out.
This is kind of uncharacteristic. I'm not used to seeing Charlie be this patient.
So it's a great honor call, too, by Charlie on that. Tony coming up overhead.
All right, Charlie goes up 6-2.
That is correct. Those are how fast those strikes are. Sometimes hard to see with the naked eye.
Launched in there on that one, but I think Tony got there just before. Yes. No point.
This is a sport of honor calls and respecting your other fighter. So Tony respected the fact that there was no contact and declined the point. And then he got right over. It's a fast-paced sport, guys and gals. 6-4. Tony's coming back.
Little beat hit and honor call from Blue. Charlie goes up 7-3.
That he does. Yeah. Let's get some music going here. Mama walked on this fast and me here. All right, fighters, are you ready?
All right, so round zero. See how each fighter changes the planes.
Tony will need to win this before a round three. So we'll see. So with championship series matches, guys, if you're not familiar, we do a best 2 out of 3 rounds here. So these players really get to know each other and have the opportunity to adjust their play.
Very good. Good.
There it is, 1-1. Yeah, Tony, for being a tall fighter, can really body down well and create smaller targets.
He's that tall, actually.
Sure.
He's that tall.
We're here for the commentary, guys. Don't stop for technical play. There it is. Tony up 3-1 now.
Came to the door. Good block. What's up? Move your feet.
Solid advice. Hear me out now. Stance on the beginning.
Yeah, Phil.
That is not what you want to do.
Full Connie. Full
Let's see how it stands out for me.
good.
That.
Four.
We've got a nice shot to the chest up there. Put that in there. These are some of the best fighters in our master division, which is 50. So keep that in mind, folks watching at home. You too get old and play with lightsaber.
Tony, breathe. Don't stop. Breathe. Move your feet. Every time you stop, you get it. You're faster. Use it. There you go. Keep it doing so. All right, good. All right. We're picking. Moving in again. Yeah, did not get the wrong. Nice. Beautiful. All right. That's like match. What? Oh. I think the final score time is 35-33. Problem is never enough rest. That's right in the world. Last number. Clean red point. Kind of throw. Right. Right there. I agree with my doctor. Good points. 6-4. 4-7. Fight. Fight. Good, double score. Good on it. Plan score is 8:30 Charlie 5. And you think you're back to run. Good on it.
And for these computer savvy people running this screen, so we apologize throughout this experiment that we are running live. Oh,
There's still some gap here.
all right. Here is it is now 9-7. Tony is ahead. He is at point.
Second is
Equally awesome, as Shannon told Cameron likes to call it. So, all right, we are now at 9-8.
seconds left. Yeah. Oh, gotta go in quick. Right, still got a fire. What do they call that down out there? One for I read my we got you. The third one.
Stay tuned. We'll see how well we can run the round 3 on this live stream. And there we have it. Tony taking round 2 of course. Button death match. Here we go. Round 3 will be coming up in about a minute. So fighters ready. Crowd, get ready to cheer because this is it. This is for all the marbles. For Saber.
Scroll back down. I don't want
Only that.
it's my
All right, here we come. Round 3. Let's get ready. Here we go. Davis. This is matchup of a fun night. So keep the tears coming. Let's go.
Roger.
Here we go. All fired up.
Okay, bro. Hey, look, Rich brought it.
I mean, she is training for a marathon, so you got those quick feet. Hands are no longer a legal part. That just continues.
I have 4 judgments, and I appreciate the honor. There wasn't a little letter.
Excellent call.
Us streamers can see the chat. We are doing our best here, guys. Yes. Go.
All right. I thought it was first.
Sometimes when you stay moving, it's because of the
That's why.
Click. Stop being needy on this live stream.
right? You could be here. You could be doing it. Stay at home.
Yeah. We expect to see you guys here.
And it's practicing in 2 weeks.
All right. To catch you up, we are tied 2-2. Although me and Ryan have just been chit chatting and talking about Clayton. But if you are live on this stream, shout out. Tell us where you're coming in from.
Charlie is only this loud.
Oh, woo! Just a little bit.
Slightly flag points.
Oh, blue point. I really thought Charlie got the boot, but you know he is a
Angles. See things on one side does mean so right.
Hey Liv, what's up? Way to join the chat. All right, here we go, guys.
Oh, there.
4, 3, 3.
All right, Kat, thanks for joining us from Florida. We missed you here as well. Here we go. Here we go. There's some good
There you go.
parries.
Didn't feel it. You can best.
Oh,
Come here.
That is true.
All right, so tie it up.
Signature move, the charging turtle. Good honor.
That was almost your plan.
Oh, with me.
All right, good side. 5-4 Tony.
There is still a minute 10 left in this fight, so let's get it going. Like I said, these are both formidable opponents when you're in the ring against them. Like I said, just attacks himself that springs apart. Squirtle, that's a good word. That's the word I want to.
oh.
Didn't see if Tony got that or not.
All right.
Hi, Liz.
Ryan's
Back to work.
not very good at watching the chat come in, so.
Like,
The virtual crowd needs us, Ryan. We'll see how this one. Quick judges meeting of the mind, meeting of the masters.
All right, good.
This has been great fighting by both of them. We are
Again.
close and I think it does. Here we go.
Spinning a good move.
Knee slide. Don't do it too fast. Well, if you're Ryan, you can.
Knee slide. Not this age. You have cover your there, sure. It's all worth it.
Here we go. 7-6. Tony has slight edge.
Tony should have got that one, but I think he missed.
Ooh.
Shot. Ladies. First of the match.
I like the reverse dip idea. That's an excellent move. Underutilized.
Grip. Never fail. 7-7. So we are all tied up. Coming into the last 30 seconds. There was a timeout, so it's actually 7-7.
Again, the angle. You got two on that side. I can't see the camera time. You got three blue and red. Blue point.
It is now 8-7. Tony ahead.
Let's start. What? Hey, what? That's earlier.
All right. Instruction to see if the stop a little higher, you're confident, and I can get going really on great.
Right there. Don't call much.
Go. Here we go. 8-8. Coming into the last 12 seconds.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Here we go. We can crack first. No pressure.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
Did he get it?
Yes.
Point.
Woo!
3 seconds.
9-8.
Oh.
You got it.
Red.
Water.
9-9. So this is about the closest you can get in a Saber tournament, by the way. 0.47 seconds left. Let's go!
Make it for quarter.
Woo! All right.
Shots on race.
Here.
Place the match. Red line or red
9-9. Let's change! Oh, man. Pace them out. You did it. Tony gets it.
Nice match, man.
And we have Tony Vandula coming out of the championship series as young winner. 2-1 over Carly Cummings. Let's give a big hand for both our fighters.
All right.
Mike is hot, guys.
We could do it.
It's very pretty.
No, we now have some new commentators. We have Bobby joining the chat and Jay Wu. So enjoy their commentary. It's not going to be quite as good as Ryan and mine, but here you are.
I mean, I can't really argue with that, but
Say hi to Clayton. He's on there.
hi, Clay.
Hey, Clayton.
Tell him you should be here, though.
Yeah, Billy says you should be here. So, hi.
Hello.
Alan and
Unity.
still go from Robert Hall. I think that first one out chair.
Wait, spring here, real savvy.
All right, folks at Wausau, how are we feeling tonight? No. Right. You guys really brought it to your home. The next. And it is going to look different than what you just saw.
it is going to be our unity match against Alex versus Alan. And unity is a completely continuous fighting matchup. So this is where you're going to see some fighters come up together, hopefully, before they can get points. So keep something with them 2 minutes of continuous fighting going on. There is a where any that hit and then lost the fighter and they did not get counted points. So you have to be able to go in and get free not get hit. So this is going to be something where you won't necessarily know who's ahead, but you like will pull the audience and see if you can figure out who's going to win each round of this next set of unity. So the two more will be announced for the next fighters. Make sure you're checking out Rebel Saber up there. If you like what you see, you can pick up your own Saber and join the Saber Legion. There's also and big shout out to the hosting on.
Cool. The next up, we got.
Well, just give
we
me
got
like a
Alan
minute to.
Block, who wrote the rule book on it. Not saying that it's gonna be biased at all. And then we got Alec Martinez, who wrote a book on LED saber combat, differences between real sword arts and LED saber.
Yeah, so typically like lightsaber fencing is, if you flip somebody with a lightsaber then the drawing action. The thing about Unity is they try to make it more feel like a sword fight where you have to actually strength, right? Like you have to travel and fight. So the whole idea is to create more of a show. And it's very inspired by a lot of the emo movies. You're watching see lightsabers as if using it like a sword. This is a thing to watch.
Yeah.
And it's continuous.
Music.
I have it. I have it.
Oh, you have it. Okay.
So do the script and then and you get started.
All right, ladies, gentlemen, children, Wookiees. We got some layers in the house too. I see you, Vader. All right, wow. Come on and let's get ready for our Unity matchup. Here we go, guys. This is something that has been started a few years ago, brand new. It's exciting format, and we're excited to have these two fighters come in and show you what's done. These may be two of the best who wrote the rule book for Unity. So here we go. Coming in the red corner, hailing from the far reaches of Saber Legion Stardom, the mixed youngling cry harder than Anakin during the attack at the Jedi Temple. He is the two-time Unity champion, two-time national champion, former world champion. Basically the LeBron James of lightsaber fighting. Come on and give it to Alex for Greg. Lucky your people, Baker break it up and lock the blackboard because Alan the Brave Rock is about to bring the fourth score.
So it's not be a little fancy. There you go. My little fucker. To go back just to get the rest of the fluid. Break up every football. So he's definitely going to hold on to that today because the only way to claim that belt is at the annual tournament, which is going to be in Minneapolis next year. But it's going to be a fun fight.
Right. Here a succession for Alan hailing from the sunny state of Florida. Our next fighter bringing with him the experience of a championship belt from My Tai and CSL tag team, alongside first place finishes in CSL Exotic, Rapier and Dagger in Highland single stick with a plethora of top tier placements in longsword, military saber, broadsword, standard saber. Yes, well, you would look for a see what he served as a leader instructor for the Crossroads Sword School, a member of the Florida Charter Council of Masters, a national director for TFL, Right? Representing the Tiger Knight, standing at 5'11" and 200 pounds. It's like, Maria Martinez.
I see the difference between showmanship and advanced compliance. Swordsmanship. Yeah.
Dan Alex, Dan.
Oh, yeah.
This Irish now.
Officer Oklahoma said he is a pro Irish dancer, y'all. Give it for the talented Alex.
Well, don't know. Alec is probably one of the nicest guys ever and most humble guys. But don't let that fool you because he will stab you.
All right, each fight is only 90 seconds long, so let me tell you, you will see a lot of action in that 90 seconds. So let's do it.
Like, actually, so one thing about music too is that music is very reliable. Oh, yes.
But you gotta go cinematic spell.
So, so right there, how Alan was on the chest first, so actually doesn't count. Max. Other that is the echo. Hey, oh, how many bit more they
10 seconds left, fighter.
they immediately block behind him. Alan barely got that one. I think Alec barely got that one. You must have been able to hear the clack of the stick snaps.
There it is. Alex, you keep that. Fighters, you got 1 minute, and then we'll be in for round two. Again, a best of three matchup. So keep the energy going for these fighters. That 90 seconds is a lot of work, as you can see. They're sweating.
So actually, that's Alan in a cage match in Nashville a couple years ago.
Really?
I got footage of jumping off the cage. It was with Nashville Armor Combat. Like, we need to get another one of those. That was hilarious.
Yeah, we're doing
We did like a little like modified Unity match.
Did you record it?
Like, I've never seen really jumping off the stage and hitting the shoulder.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I know something like
But on the big team are important. We're very important.
that.
Yeah. All right, Matthew.
They're chatting by
All
themselves.
the people in chat are all Tennessee people. Like, we got Matthew here saying my money's on the guy with the lightsaber. Like, oh no. Who would give you that idea, Matthew? Oh, so the rules are these rules are actually a little closer. We do have one person off in Tennessee. Um, yeah, the rules are similar to fencing. Our standard rules say it's first touch.
I am very entertained.
This
Woo!
Vanessa
Yeah!
Blair.
Lightning!
It is a modified trick for the continuous fighting format. So it'd be closer to Medina.
Oh, we should have Nintendo.
So I like start off with the yell right there. And then let's try to get us. Why not?
How he's gonna get rid of lots of gadgets.
Everybody kind of. There we go.
What?
I felt fancy now, it's nice to be like this.
That's better. Since they can just have to know who's ready to do.
Nice.
Right there. That's good. Nice win.
15 seconds left, fighter. 15 seconds.
Thanks.
All right, crowd, let's give them. Good.
Oh, and we were over. Colin got that point. Could be wrong. So we go.
So we are now going into a sudden death match.
Purple and green is better.
All right, fighters, take a moment, take a breath. We'll be back with the last Unity matchup and see who takes it in this championship series.
Well,
Demonstrating a lot of good sword technique.
90 seconds.
In the event.
definitely tell the background. I shot Nancy's
I'm not gonna hold. No.
Both people are also very similar in size. I don't think anyone would reach advantage before two.
They both are like 5'11".
5'11". I think they got a similar inch now. You and I are 5'11".
Yeah.
Well, I got like 6'2".
I got it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I got one.
You got long as well. Can't wait to deal with that. That's a
All right, remember to stay hydrated, folks. So here they are. They are ready. They are geared up. They are going at it for one final round. Let's give them a normal considering for this.
Only a short fighter's dog. She just, they're out of 100 ones.
Oh, it works.
Right.
All right.
Saber. Yeah.
So just FYI, the last room right here is temporary. We're having if you see these cameramen, a lot of lights going around. They're building these fights professionally. They're going to build these down the hall. I want to get the results out to y'all now. I'll let y'all know what's going on while we're down here in LaSalle. Well, now I'm seeing I like that on camera right now. We literally did a big pranks with like when that all of it. I got it. Al got that, but it says it's not.
30 seconds.
Got a double. And a rebound. Oh,
10 seconds later. Final plus, give us the coin.
Let it get sick to me.
I think from what he called, I think Ali got to barely, but they might be called. Time to sudden death, but go the next, what's point exchange wins. Juliana, your voice is so much cleaner than mine on this mic.
I know how to enunciate.
I'm southern, I can't help it. Yeah, I think the right hand for sure will work the count.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh.
Thanks, food.
Or nothing, it's not. The next 11 points win the match.
Yeah, like valid points is for all the month right here. Like how I couldn't see it on the live stream camera, but Alec always picks the paper up to a flurry.
Wow. Like a monster game. He likes monsters. They're so thanks.
Make it free. Make it count.
This is what's crazy about the learnings. They're like,
All it's awful.
oh, there's a ball, so I got that. When you think that,
There we have it. Alex, people think it's without the target. So there we have it. Alex, the Blue Blazers take this Unity Cup Championship Series. 2-1. Hell of a fight.
Jimmy and Jared.
no.
Oh,
Now a little break.
Uh,
Our next round.
Charlie and yeah.
So Jared and Jimmy, do you want to do anything? Are you doing anything else right now for like trivia?
Yeah, after this round.
After this round, okay.
Do you want to?
All right, we're gonna have one more round and then we'll have a little quick break. So
Pass it back.
costume contest, not trivia, costume contest. Look, I got all my
So yeah.
that stuff over here, but we're gonna make it happen. Steaming's been going around, getting Mel does have a great outfit. You are live. Wave to your fans, adoring over there. Yay!
Look at them. Look at her. She's the star of this TSL show, isn't she? Aw. There we
All right, Saber fans, Legionnaires, back. I got Bobby and myself. It's Charlie Cummings. Bobby Zavala. Took me forever to make sure that I. That's right. That's right, Goose Goose. Rules, right? So they basically, for those at home, they stopped it, right? So they actually did a stop, and there was a clean point. The director announced, looked at the stop line judges, announced, so you had an idea of what was happening during the match, as opposed to waiting until basically the break to find out who was winning. I think that I don't know. What do you think? Do you fight much Unity?
I haven't. Like I did the.
All right, guys, 1 minute left. Go. 1 minute warning, and then we will get into the next round card. We'll make sure.
But I think that this is a great way to kind of make it a little bit more accessible, right? I think the crowd was really into it. They could kind of see, they would understand the exchanges. I thought we had really two great fighters for as far as form on it.
There's way more back blocks.
Agreed. You don't. Now, obviously, that's a long sword and a HEMA thing that you see a lot more of, right? We don't see much of that in TSL, but it was awfully pretty to.
Go. So my favorite side forward and drop play TXL game was then loving itself in 2024. Maximum.
They're little Gary dances. Most of these stuff in it.
All right, and from the darkness corner, they shadow of a fighter who was once bright with light, now filled with anger and revenge. He had to fight for the dark and to crush those who would take from him what is rightfully his. After years of darkness and fighting, come Jimmy Burrow, Gangster!
So
So Jimmy's come back, and he's come back very much wanting to play the heel. So we've got, for the first time, we got bad guy Jimmy.
he was like the most guy in TSL, but now it looks like he wants to not be known as that guy.
That is correct. That is correct. So that's right.
Definitely.
Don't let Jimmy fool you on this one.
Said that matters. So
Here we go. Let's get it out there. Jared and the first Ranger, Jimmy!
That's right.
somebody go fist bump Jared.
That's right.
Remember, kids, the dark side has cookies.
But Jared, was he the feelings?
I'm sure the stream was glitching too. Hopefully it's a little bit better, but hopefully it was probably glitching because of the amount of noise that we had going on all there. Mud, blood, same thing. And this is going to be a great match, guys.
Ready? What?
Great by the skin of his teeth. I think we got the first shot. Good honor by Jared in that. Good block. Whoa. Yeah. Good honor.
One right now.
Maybe it's two.
Easier.
Two zero, dude.
The red team guy's blue.
I think that's fortunately, Jared only gets 1 point, similar to both arms. I think he was illegal and employer stabbing it. Well, there's a lot of movement. Like,
That was a lot of movement. I don't know how the kid you got that one.
I thought it was going to be a sign. Blue point, so blue up 3-1. Whoop. 42. It's like, we know me.
You're holding it out there till it's up in the.
Yep, yep. Red.
Like Andy hit you on that.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Oh, I couldn't say with my view flat. 2, 3. They're all 4 blue. I will tell you, this may be the first time I've seen a fight in a long time, and neither fighter has a Suba. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, like Jared definitely got it.
All the way to this right there. They both actually have very similar fighting styles.
Correct. Correct.
It's like a mirror.
The fighting.
Tall.
All in one hand and just poke you in the chest.
Yep. Yep. Oh, that was. I thought that got in. Yep. Oh, good honor. He didn't score. He declines the points. Good honor.
Points. Nothing to go.
All right, still 4-3, blue. Jimmy. Oh, that's a good shot on the outside of the arm, Jimmy.
Like the bad guy is the bad guy's blue fighter right here.
That's right. That doesn't happen very often. It's Jared soliciting advice from one of the kids in the crowd. Wait. Apparently, the answer was stab him.
Big Reach, big stab.
All right. 5 Jimmy, 3 Jared. Oh, yeah, Jared.
Okay.
I believe he jumped from the Twin City and made it all the way to Wausau.
Yeah. So Gary can break the fourth wall actually.
It's true. Well, 2 quick points.
He's also enemy of like gravity's and wind.
True. I have seen him jump and take 20 minutes to get down.
So this is standard rules right here for eat, drink, sleep. This is the first touch wins. These two guys are really good friends, so they're trying to just have a little bit more fun with it, take it as seriously. But yes, it is the first hit is the one that counts.
Yep. And all points are one particular win point, with the exception to the hands, for the neck, 1 minute, back of the head, feet, and groin. Those are the off-target areas. Under the arm. Good honor by Red.
That's what happens when your arm is 7 foot long.
Exactly.
6-6.
6-6, all tied up here. What a great burger. Oh, was that? Jonathan, second call.
So yeah, so this is the first lighted touch. These are simulating a lightsaber, so like a very light touch and a solid hit count the flame.
Correct. You don't need to cleave somebody from side to side, right? Think about it as you're really just burning them with the glass with blade. So that's the thing. You don't have to really get over the top with it. But at the same time, this is real skill. This is real sword fighting here. And so you are going to have some speed. You are going to have 30 seconds. Oh, good and I don't think anybody saw that. I think Jared probably just felt it. Really? Oh, better honor. Good honor by red.
Yeah.
All tied up.
Is,
8.
you know, to remind everybody you guys can pay.
Really? Heck of a Perry repost by Genie on that. That was actually pretty.
Very blue card.
Match points. Use first seconds. Right, first round. Oh, I think Jared tied it up.
Yeah, man. Second best for the first one. Let's go around.
Heck of a touch.
Whoa.
I think
Ah.
red was they're gonna call it. Okay. It was in tempo. It was I can buy that.
Yeah.
Be red with a slight hit. Get it. Got a little block, but it's like all brothers and red over the top. It's like Jared came down.
Brave man, what are you doing? Yeah, but don't count the stranger out yet. He's going to be ready for round 2.
Jared wrote maximum effort on his clinics.
Little water break. Meeting with Princess Leia over there.
Jimmy's like, I never actually played a bad guy. I'm just making it.
That's his thing. Exactly. He's not going to just happen. It looked like he just did something to get the crowd.
If Ned Flanders the red saber told him to try it.
What happened?
Give Ned Flanders a red saber told him to try it.
That's true. That's what happens when Ned Flanders puts on the Strangers match, right?
Well, yeah, well,
Knocking the.
Let's get our fighter to the corner. It's about to go down.
well,
Little booty shake.
I remember Jerry did that at the cage match right in front of Lion Ball.
You can always count on a good luck, Mr. Graham.
Oh no, I don't know. Jimmy actually flipped one.
I think he missed the first one and then got the knee on the collar.
Man, that's fair.
Oh,
I was more impressed with whatever happened there.
Notice Jimmy's Saber has a very mine too.
He programmed himself. That's actually his stomach.
Yeah. Great. It's hungry for it, yeah.
Fuck say, I thought that connected.
I did too, but it was on the opposite side of this. Oh, good honor by Ren.
Yeah,
By Ren. Oh, while we're young, he said. Matthew Golden, we did have somebody pull out pocket sand during TSL in Vegas this year.
Yeah.
Andy Cameron, the director right now, did pull out pocket sand against with Martinez in the tag team match.
Vacuum that up.
Yeah, exactly. Luckily, it was still in the past.
Oh,
I believe he had a bunch of. Ooh, oh, nice job. I think good patience on that one. But took the initiative, had 2 looks takes, and waited for Jared basically to open up so he could get the inside zone.
oh, Max.
Another one. Yeah. Jimmy goes up first.
So, as someone who's fought Jared good number of times. Just because they're down doesn't mean that he's gonna win.
Agreed.
I've seen him come back. I've experienced him come back in there with huge deficit. And pull it out of nowhere.
Correct. I think that it shows us. I think a lot of our top fighters here have that fortitude, right? Where getting down, everybody's so close. There's a lot of clarity, and it's right. I mean, it could have been really close.
Could have got a groin shot from Jared though. I don't know. Ooh.
Saber.
Oh.
I'm glad I brought that saber for Jimmy. He brought that. Well, it's Jimmy's old saber 2 years ago.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
we'll see if it bleeds some goodness back into the heel that he's got here.
What's that little shoulder? Yeah, that was
Got it on.
a shot to
Yeah.
the arm.
Yep, right there.
I saw it.
All right, 4-1. Still super close.
Jared will start pressing.
Yeah. Well, you got it.
Ooh. It's like Jared knows a lot of proper techniques and he just love dancing around and throw you off.
That's right. Throws it out the window. He knows it just enough to not use it, right? Well, there's a lot of steel blade and there's a lot of steel fighting going on in Florida, right? Those guys have really been stepping up their game.
Well, it's also that line of fight traditional, square BS, and then fight square BS with traditional.
Yeah, for sure.
Same for way.
1 minute.
Queen one.
If you're ready, make contact with the red again. 2 point.
Step off.
5. I 3.
Okay. So I wonder how much apology is Jimmy gonna give after this?
Jimmy. Yeah, he's gonna take it. Well, first he's gonna take that helmet off. He's gonna have the biggest smile that you've seen in a long time, and then he's gonna go over his mount, hug Jared.
Jerry might try to kiss him.
Yep. So
Oh, that's a lot, man. There's a lot going on right there.
all right, maybe, but I would say 6 points. This is the top. Jimmy did this one. It's a tough hill to overcome for Jared. It's Jared's minus 6 points. They got it. Hey,
I've been up 7-2 on Jared's score. He got that
all
good.
right.
That's well. Oh,
Oh no, it's true, but that's a tough one.
yeah. Once you see Jared just start dancing around and pouncing back and forth, being the left side of the ring, the right side of the ring,
Really,
in the mid restroom.
like all of
30 seconds.
They're both even shorter sabers. I never both even shorter hill.
it's that one handle.
I think Jimmy actually got in.
I think he did it with the fire still. And that's the point. They tried to rush it. Oh, that's
Oh, that was pretty.
What
about this guy?
5 seconds left.
3, 2.
Hitting Jared on the outside there.
I don't know. From my angle, it looked like a missed ball like that inch or two.
He did. Okay. All right.
That was the exchange as well. So Jimmy, the first of the round two is match. So We are heading to a sudden death match between these two. All the giggles and all the anger. We're here for it.
Yeah,
I hope you guys are watching this at home, enjoying this at home rather.
Ox is putting in 3 peacocks.
That's right.
Wave right to the camera.
Sure. Sure. It's
Oh, we got
that's
that one.
Saber.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're on.
we have to.
So,
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Goose, he is. I want to
mic right here.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. Do you anything to say to the audience at home? Wow, calling him out in the
Then he takes his mouth off and gets the hell. There's snoring oxygen over there.
exactly.
I don't know if it's a joke or just a reference to Spaceballs. The canned air.
All right, here we go. In the ring, Paris.
So we could just get on the battery. Here is the blue file.
Yeah, that's cool. We all know it's just an act.
Well, that is good. You know, it's not nice. That's the scarier part. Well, that's it's when I mentioned it's the smile that's going to be under that mask when he takes it off. Oh, look at that. It's back to the dirty Saber.
About to say, don't cheat, Jimmy.
That's right. It was right in the middle of the ring. Yes. Baseball is the duel. I like it. Like it.
You need one of those seatbelt wall. Your tournament.
Wow.
This is that time, right?
It did. What do I got to do to get a spark on from maximum?
This is Simon and Penny Reapers to where everything on the act, one of the things out. So I think that's what they meant when they said continue the ground.
Yeah, exactly. Well, keep going. We do it hustle lights. Female, Jimmy.
Right in the armpit.
Yep. It did take him an hour, but we'll get there.
There's 4 arrows.
Yeah. Did you get in? I hadn't seen it. Okay, all right. Who got in there? Okay. 3-1. Clean hot shot by Jimmy.
I thought Red was up on tree. Put it on the tip of the head first, but
Well, that's perspective. The
perspective's right here.
Okay. All right, 4-1 blue, 4-1 Jimmy.
Hands not so kind no more, Jimmy.
Been a while. 3. Okay.
Well, I think Jerry was actually in the test a little bit, but
I
it's that,
agree. I
it's that
agree.
weird angle to where Jimmy just turned a little bit. He might have missed, so he's gonna see if it's the same one.
It was definitely a tiny red. It was definitely a tiny bit bad. Okay, they gave it the red. Let's go ahead.
But for Jimmy,
Three.
took out. So
1 minute.
what's left?
Yep. Red ties it up. 4th lever.
Oh,
Already close.
he really would have played with faster.
Okay, red queen. Okay, here we're good. Fine. By the way, I'm sure we're going to see perhaps one of the biggest hugs in PSL when this match is over. Yeah,
That guy from time zones because they're not.
exactly. We all over. Give me fight back. 5 left. 5.
Ball.
What? Oh, I think that was the inside of the ink. Yeah, whatever will keep going. That looks nice.
Yeah, pretty close. Like an up and a down.
Yep.
There's a record session. Simultaneous first match.
Okay. 5's all. That would be the roll people.
Seconds.
Pretty the old high low one.
Second player.
Drop. Next time they drop points. Simonless. Well, I think Jimmy came fresh through on that. Yep. Still red.
Let the Saber fighter win.
And we got the inside arm right there.
Good. Yeah.
Very casual.
Nice.
Like Jimmy David not playing for a second.
14 seconds left.
Come on, let's get on some noise for the black skin.
Oh, back shots are legal.
Back shots are legal.
So I don't know what's
Are we doing that? Exactly.
so I don't know what's
Yes. No consensus, nothing done.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Final exchange. This is how we would have it. All down to this one.
Coming to see
I thought
the final exchange of this match. It's action to the final.
If it were mostly fine, I would be hugging it out. But
have to wait till after the match with us.
yeah, Jimmy's pretending to be a bad guy right now.
All right. Go for all the marbles. Raising is correct.
So,
Go.
that's I did it. Did it.
And there you have it! Bring this matchup! Let's hear it for Jared!
then Jimmy go back out there. And try to get him,
Correct.
All right, guys, we will be taking a little break for our costume contest. So if you are part of the costume contest, please make your way up to the ring. And here's the lovely Shannon Cole Cameron, also known as the Badger, and the other half of my hot dish. Turn it off. It's off right now. Okay.
Right.
Good. It's and then you may have to go. Right. So everybody, ah, and you're right for having the best costume. First playing at the little skinny white
All so what?
I'm in my race. What is that? I'm Steve One. You turn down the music a little bit. Okay, there we go. No music. Is that better? Right. So everybody who would like to be given a chance to win one of our fantastic prizes for best cosplay, please come on down to the ring, and we're going to measure big applause and excitement. I'm going to grab the prizes so you know what you're working for. Hang on. All right, we got some folks lining up over here. So if you are part of the costume contest, Shannon is coming over with some prizes, and we will get ready to cheer and make some noise for those that we feel have the best get up in the room. So let's begin. So the prize is going to be
We're supposed to have some
an official Wisconsin charter.
We have our winners past where we're working. Then I can just sign them points.
Second prize is going to be this fantastic Chewbacca handy holder for Halloween.
Second.
And third place, generously donated by Seth Bendenny, is your pick to
Oh,
play
my only pain is that.
for a red lightsaber.
Like,
Just like the ones you see everybody use.
like,
It's okay. The prop.
love it.
I'm gonna need your help figuring out
So,
cosplay.
all right. So we've got.
Gonna make it
We got Snake Eyes. We got Rumi, by the way. Have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters?
I'm
Of
gonna
course it's
say,
not. Awesome. Planning for our first Rumi fighter,
okay,
right? Yeah.
I'm gonna like
I do. Yep. Well, she's got
later, please.
Julie, from Minnesota. It's pretty kind. In cosplay, we have two different kits of her cosplay that she fights in. And her brand new helmet that she's gonna, I think we're gonna see tomorrow, is Derpy Tiger from K-pop Demon Hunter. It's so good.
Let's hear it.
It's just where we are. That's, yep.
We got ready.
People who like cool things, but could do other cool things.
Right?
And we're super cool. And like we're playing Star Wars.
Like I gotta make a story here.
Can't beat that. I go to play Star Wars. I know exactly what I want.
And then
I think we have to do
but
that. Nice girl, right?
love it. And he got a cape.
Yes. To tell you how it's done.
And last but not least, we have one of TSL's very own writers, David Graham. For
What if they got the hockey playing? Is that what if I remember right?
all right, I'm gonna need to go
Yeah,
through
so,
with my friend.
Yeah, I still have all the comics, or at least the first like 40 from GI Joe.
I'm gonna blaspheme on microphone. I was a DC kid.
That's okay. It's all right. Comics are cool. Comics are comics, man. We're all. What I dislike is when people have to carve up nerd. Like when people would say, "Hey, or Star Wars or Star Trek," and the answer is yes. One is science fiction and one is science fantasy. The way I kind of look at it, right?
Speaking of, have you been keeping up on the newer series that have been coming out lately?
I have my wife is a huge Trekkie, so she has.
Great.
Yes, correct. I just it's
I always love Pike anyway. So
yeah,
like,
it's
right in the heart.
good. It's good to see. Plus, a lot of the lore and the stories that everybody loves and knows, right? I mean, everybody knows about Captain, James Tiberius Kirk, right? And they've seen many of his episodes.
Maybe they know about Columbus the Cop.
Right. J.J. Abrams did a pretty good job of kind of showing Kirk's kind of backstory, right, on it. But you still,
the relationship he built up between Bones and Spock. The movie that they did together.
yes,
That felt so authentic.
Extremely different.
Correct.
So what we're gonna do is bring forward the
yes,
top
and
four that we thought you guys were
Right.
out is four, and then we're gonna choose from there. I mean, we're going.
Anytime.
Right.
have you seen? Speaking of, by the way, the organ is 100% pure. So Stephanie's following. Yeah. So because I think it's better 100%. They didn't make fun of the genre.
Right.
They made fun
Everybody
with
really
the genre, right? So it's sort of
Right.
like they gave it.
Number two. Number three. And number four. First thing we got it out. Four, three. Right?
Yep.
Thanks, everybody.
This looks too much like Luke Skywalker in the logo. So we changed it to the other founder, to the new for our current
Okay.
on it.
Flashing on the screen. Get refreshed because we have another round of fighters coming up to you will not want this. I guarantee it. Oh,
Yeah.
you guys get that started in 2 or 3 minutes. So let's
Came out.
get pretty nice fighters. They're looking forward to entertaining you all.
Just the satirical nature of it, and all of the things. And I also know now more of the canon and the story of Star Trek Troopers and how it's a book series and graphic novel and things like that. And there's quite a bit to it, other than what we see.
Yeah, my first exposure was a movie theater, and honestly, it's fun. It's just good fun, and then it gets you into it.
But I mean, that's I think and as a Lord of the Rings fan, also
And here
being proud of, I am
oh, Lord. 2025, great total.
and now I'm cheating a little bit, but it's the cheating in the best kind.
So like,
Andy Circus doing because corroborate. One of the most difficult things about reading the Silmarillion is
one of the things we're going to do because I've
right?
Larry
Does
Star Trek.
right? And he basically built this as a love letter to making up like
Give me the real.
talk about
Please.
the ultimate word for a program story. Exactly, he creates a story and a whole universe and a whole brain. Make sense of his made up languages. It's the greatest of all time. It's literally it's so good.
My favorite story is about his little writing group being so sick of hearing him redraft The Hobbit. You hear? I haven't, but so apparently, one of his friends, and he moved on to the Philippines, and he then didn't meet his because what was sent to his house, asked his wife for the copy and sent it to the publisher. I love the C.S. Lewis Tolkien, the fact that they were friends, and so much so, so much. So absolutely, that's the last. Which is great time. That is it wrong? Oh, we got a Stargate call on. Yep. The thing that's cool. This, by the way, this is a really good thing people nowadays with the political divides and everything like that, right? You have C.S. Lewis who basically based the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe and that whole series on the scene, right? The myth of Christianity. That does not play in a Tolkien at all, right? Oh, I still man. I guess really deep time. Okay, I love it because Tolkien has saying love for the values across correct. That he built it. Yeah, and I think that is something. Yeah, and again, you have friendships, specifically those friendships, based on what might be considered by some people an ideological difference. That's not I can figure out. Yeah, absolutely have friends, the over the understanding the jobs. It's just a good thing for us never forgave them, what people did for describing to me.
Like Jane has, we missed most people. Come on.
It was a flamethrower?
Yeah, we had somebody
It's all the
call,
one box.
we had somebody calling out.
Bar.
Actually, we might have had somebody call.
The chief.
We had Spaceballs the Duel tonight. Somebody called out Spaceballs the Duel during the last thing. They had no clue you can tell. Okay, this has been a really don't have fun of it. So Seth Clendenning put, heart, soul, sweat, blood, tears, everything into this event. He literally started planning this. I think the second Masters event, and he was immediately like trying to do those. Oh yeah, he put together this car single-handedly, months and months ago. Waiting and talk about good matchups, right? Everyone has gone to the third now, right? Everyone has been just spot on. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I think most. Absolutely. Correct. Yes. By the way, Jamie, seeing the certainly Bachman chemicals. Really like it. I think now. Do I think that should be the way to go here? I mean, it's not what I really liked about it was the fact that it made it extremely accessible for the audience.
That was really what we were hoping.
Absolutely, everybody can kind of see. And I think until
I was wondering when were you going to start over?
into
Not okay, or each one time.
more accessible for the audience.
Is that going to be good? Or
We'll just roll.
are you trying to start something? Is that the problem?
No, we was gonna try and get snack.
Get that. We'll delay it. Sorry. 5 minutes.
During the Unity.
God, you 9 minutes. Go get your go to the bathroom. Right there.
And we like that point.
Yeah, let it go. So then we'll need line judges. Lights. 5 recording one. 5 theater. I think they're the light right now, and maybe
All right.
50.
They are getting ready to come back.
Oh,
Pets.
what? Did it?
Can't say that. That one's gotta be ready.
Let's fly. We want that.
Right? I think it's like president.
So let's see. We got Seth and Brian doing an exotic matchup.
We got the title fight.
Being able to figure out
Let me look at our post space. I feel like
what
it's just like it's more important. We just what space. Oh, sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, if you're on the same thing with obviously like it's really that's so interesting. Prioritize the links here. So that maybe some helps and more consecutive for one I scale.
2 legs.
So there's two left.
I was gonna say that, yeah, but
Yeah,
you know,
there's-
I think the first fight.
I don't know. They just said there's a yeah.
I think that's good. That lofty kind of, with samurai.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah, that's what it's almost to where I've almost it's been at it for so long. It's become iconic. Right?
It is, you have that in mind.
Yeah.
I shot Saber for the first time 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And you say it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like a Mandalorian, right?
That's right.
It's from the other guy. Yeah.
He also has another kid that he does the palm a little bit. Yes. That is absolutely pristine gorgeous. And the Imperial officer there.
Oh, but really?
But he has the rebel.
You arrogant son of a.
Yep, but what? I changed it, so I got my little patch has the Luke little data pack. Right. I got comics on it, and what have I got?
Like a 24 karat gold will be good?
Right.
The one and only?
Basically, it's like trying to make
Why? Yeah, I would on now. Your Saber.
all right. We got some commentary.
I would get into it just so I can get my own. And then you have a reason to wear it out.
Bruce is thinking that much they love right. Style, Bob, and they take us. Then apparently, got Seth and Ryan McKenna doing exotic raiders. And then we have title match, which is Bobby, the title hold, Richard Jaber.
That like,
Yes.
well, I was having fun behind the camera. All of a sudden, it's fun. Well, thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate all of your help. And I love it. We have our director. We have our director. Riley. This is, yeah, for you folks at home, this is the original director, PSL right here, Riley. This is the original director outfit. This man almost single-handedly directed every fight at PSL. Every fight. I believe his eyes were going batty, yeah. Yeah. Correct. He's also one of the best directors I ever had. Absolutely. I think this is a hard directing program. I was so each day just watching him. His ability to read mentality as well. That's what I was talking about. Of course, I'm taking it all the way down to Vegas this year. How you sit down with Charlie. It makes me chance to a better place. So sit down here. Yeah. You sit Charlie. Yep, that's okay. I think that probably would have. But yeah, sit down with Aaron. Pretty much what put her in the place he needed to be. Yep. Win that. I have had numerous times where just the way to TSL been too much, right? I mean, he saw and he has been there for the ball and to help out. He also was one of the things that tables in the initial organization. Once the rule set power, which sex everything to find her on this through the spirit of what we go. That's a really good point. I'm glad that you brought it up. This has come up a lot recently, right? So we have a big set. Always kind of tinkering with it. I think we're good with the rule set, right? There's always things we always want to make it. We're always looking at. We're always trying to make sure that it's safe. Safe fairness. But what's happening more often than not is we find, somebody will find a loophole in a rule, right? And so we'll have to then turn around and change it. Here, the key people at the beginning, we talked about necessarily, not necessarily the letter of the law, but the spirit of TSL is a huge thing, right? Why do we do this? Yeah, what's the purpose of this? Is it just so that we can go I'm sure this is what I might get deep on it, but I think sparring is it's as intimate in a non-sexual way. I literally agree. Those are my closest friends are the ones
All right.
I trust most. Yep. To do that, potentially dangerous. Yep.
Right, then you start getting back in before they come to that step. People, they could be a little different. We are going to do all around regardless of when Mac. Look down. Look you can eat matchup. Like you thought it from Alex Allen. Look, that round will be a grand event. The 10th championship showdown is going to be exotic. And then the last round will be a standard fight. So you will get a unity. Exotic standard Dawson one championship kingdom. We ain't the queen, guys. We ain't the queen.
Then they're going to do a fan mistake. No fun will be had. Yeah, exactly. And definitely not. Well, as you guys can tell, we take the winning. So you're extremely short. The most serious business. That's right. That's right. It's all about
We got-
it's all about winning here, right? That's
All right.
matter of fact, I can tell people that is my least favorite. Yes,
One, two.
I think no matter what event I go to, the best part is
absolutely, this is crazy to get out there to kind of feel the people.
Here we go. We got to keep this going. We maybe got to set the time here. Oh, this next. 3 out of 3 rounds. Not even a best out of those 3. This is what we're about.
We already have, team.
And United Saber. So we're going to see. We're just not going to travel. We're just going to little panda girl.
everything in her.
Yep, so Saturday night, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a
Oh, yeah, man. Never tell me the hard. This is then.
put together.
We're not standing nearly the breathing. The place experience and get that. The target like movie armor is attached to his body as well as a bad complexion rebel saber is less than looking at Alex Martinez less than half of the time, which is less than as well as wrestling is the other of the most self-proclaimed, most humble fighter in all of PSL, his word, and the world. With a dad had that scream, come and get your lunch. He's personally the one, and after it's the only since there's multiple such things to bring. Yes, coming in. Here we go.
He went from the Baconator to the Fury to a member of the Rohirrim, and now he's Star-Lord.
He's also had that which is some of that Ryan made with that
Yeah. That happens with light. Yeah, I believe that's what he called it. Yeah. You love a star. It's good. We do. I feel periodically we all forget to call this Star thing.
And, we have to get him a component. So, joining us from Charlottesville, Virginia, standing at 5'7" and weighing in at 180 pounds, and a 66 inch reach. The first fighter brings over 30 years with cross experience and 6 years of state combat experience.
Yes.
His neighbor like nice me, where he roster. And now Coach Armory, which is the beautiful armor you see out here today.
And exotics. The with the plate.
He uses raw power with sharp strategy, wielding a custom saber armor of his own strength. Ready and light weapon champion. But his white national champion and 1/2 of black tag team belt holders. Early bird special. Get ready. This person he's gonna burn tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Ryan McDevitt!
So the other thing that I have is everybody. So Seth mentioned gave up refined sugar. down about 25 pounds. Right? Everybody across the board. Ryan quit smoking. And
All right, let's get ready for rescue. Let's go.
I dropped 20 pounds.
Exciting.
I got a marathon next Sunday, and I got a run, so
One.
you can't tell me how awesome he is yet. It's wonder that I had to get into really good shape just so I could hang with him.
All right, next. Steve, make and get the rest. Here we go. Come on.
Okay, this turn. Like that.
That's right. Ryan came correct. All right. Okay, here we go.
Diversity and unity.
I don't think we're doing that. Not that. Oh! Yeah, yeah. Miss High Ground. Big thing. Standard.
Yeah, continuous fighting for really for it. Oh, we broke it.
30 seconds later.
Oh, it's very difficult thing to share that the continuous fight.
So, the thing to not realize that it's really all about the
That's a beautiful pair.
right, right.
You got the belt, and you have the belt.
You got the touch, but I think Ryan.
All right, we're down to the final 10 seconds.
Look at that. That getaway speed, right up to 3:30. Make sure that you got to get right to get out with you.
It's something that I had.
It's dangerous in the right.
There's always a thing about I think canonically the fight that I look at the most from Star Wars is the Dooku return
Obi-Wan where he just nicks him on the leg and
barely touches him exactly, and Obi-Wan just touches him in the arm and leg, and Obi-Wan basically like completely incapacitated with that.
Yep.
To me, we're actually burning some. So you know,
You got it.
absolutely, and you know, and I look at this, and yes, if you're fighting Obi-Wan, right? If you're fighting the steel, if I'm coming down and you happen to get me on something and still keep down. The idea of a lightsaber is to get you in the arms, not around it. Come on. So there might not be a follower. So that's why I'm okay with first touch in our Wars set.
There's a lot of different ways to have fun with it, and I honestly don't think there's only one answer.
All right. This is for all the unity markers in the ring. One, leave that, and they will keep. Around that question. That's right.
If you're doing, you can do a tail ball flip because you take the rear set and you put a, it's just a possible
way to play it.
Exactly.
Right. First clean hit will take this to pounds.
Oh, right, yes. I believe that was a bit of decapitator.
And that goes right down. All right, folks. Now this is coming up to something brand new for you. This is going to be an exotic weapon matchup, and here they come, debuting
The big anti-shield guy only because
for steel. We got
I
say steel, and we got wrestling with steel. Ryan will be fighting with 136 minutes. That's what I mean. Oh, that's the one. It's the paper. Oh, again. Same words and black with more cool.
Right? Because I think that there's still not enough. It'll be interesting to see, right? I don't know if there's enough all of the above. But absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We matched up for our wow. I did that. There's that's quite hard. We said that. I liked it. Yep, yep. Probably
Thank
just it
you.
wasn't seen. Things not backstage. Oh, I know. I know. Yeah, it was-
Alright, so we've got one player tuning into the ring. Go!
Got our shield. We got our first shield back. And Ryan Doolittle. I don't get to see him after three. This is gonna be fun. The problem with Doolittle, very few people are dressed. You get one, a bunch of people are putting up with two. They do like one move, and then they kind of do some. Seth did just get a good shot. I am pretty convinced that that one happened. Yep. Actually, that works. That's right. Because there hasn't been a shield, right? This is the first PS4 shield. That one. There was no shield that can block that one. The whirling dervish. What Eddie said in getting around. So, great question. So there is a camp. The reigning champ of exotic is Ryan McKinney. So the guy that's fighting with the two sabers, dual wielding, is the current exotics champ from TSL 9 in Vegas this year. Seth, I believe, was the exotic champ the year before. Was it the year before? I thought it was either the year before or 2 years. He has done it before. However, this is again, it's a fun one. So neither of you got customary less, right? Now that said, at the Opal division range, we have Bobby Lamar coming in to defend that title in the next fight. That is correct. That is correct. So
Tied up.
we have our current number one fighter. Oh, that was a clean hit. Nice drop kind of past torso. I thought he could have picked him away. It looks like Jones agreed with that. Yeah, first three. Yep. As in fighters who use both hands on the third at right, then yes. Oh, yeah, correct. Actually, if you rewind just a little bit, me and Alan did almost exclusively that. I'm almost, even though I do have a little bit of a one hand for as far as the Olympic fencing. And I started with one hand when I first started at TSL. I'm a strictly two-handed fighter too. Yeah, and in the exotic division, great sword. Well, it was my exclusive weapon for a short bit there. Well, I'll tell you what, I have been a and more often than not, I go with my great sword. It's a pretty great sword. Yes. Well, I call it if you can't beat them, join them, right? Because I was very much against metal playing for a very long time, and it kind of somehow got snuck in. Oh yeah, it's there.
Here we go.
They do. Correct. Staff is two names. But by the way, we did Pike used to be exclusively two hands too, but we have a light exotic division. We don't do the heavy exotic division anymore, but we still have the rule set, but it is still available. It's geez, we're doing perks in these. So what we got a Boromir here. Rise it up at 6'6". Not bad. Oh, I think that got in. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. Thank you. Yeah, correct. More often than not, it's the distraction for the person doing the band, right? The person talking is the one that always gets hit.
I think JMS got me in with saying something once.
He did. He did. It was. I remember you. I think this was
Were you monologuing?
Okay, Julie, I don't want to hear
Oh, was a legal hit. That's a tough one. Quite good. It was a good hit. And a good breastplate.
So we do have a good question on the singer back there.
Yeah. But you can't. The team is. You lose on
That was a good fight. Here we go, fighter. You are ready for a final matchup.
Nintendo.
And we're going back to the here. This is the winner takes all. Cool, y'all. This is wrestling.
It was all across the board, right?
And after this round, make sure you stick around for the main event. You got two heavy hitters champions coming into the ring next. So you're not gonna want to miss
Any
it.
martial discipline or sport that either has a stick or a blade, just substitute an expensive flashlight. That's what we do, right? And so people come in off of the street with no training, or some people come in with quite a bit of training. What we do find here is that the longer that you're in, you usually end up seeking that next level, right? So we have either people that have a steel or a HEMA background that come in, but what happens more often than not is we have somebody that comes in without that and then starts doing, right? They're getting into it. They want to take it to that next level of the why, right? Of some of these things.
The TSL is such a great venue for anybody to find an accessible way to play.
Exactly.
And test different systems against each other. I didn't ever get to play Japanese style versus Western style two-handed sword until I got.
Yep.
There wasn't that one.
Right.
And it's a nice thing to be able to have all of these different things come together in a place that also, because it's close fits, it makes it a little bit easier to just rely.
Correct. And not taking ourselves too seriously, right? It's still fun. At the end of the day, we're still playing Star right? We're still doing we're all accessing that inner kid, right? From the just that mind.
Yeah, so
Here we go. Well,
I believe Gary Grant found one, right? Didn't he find it online?
I believe Jared found the original, and me and him started decorating them because we're extra.
Right. Well, you have to. If there is going to be one, it does have to light up.
Yeah, the backlighting right now, I believe we're trying a couple different LED roast thing, trying to find the best way to make it look great.
Great question on where we had any weapons banned. We did have one. Somebody showed up for TSL3 with what looked like the Saber sight. It was the craziest thing. So it was basically like a pike, like a full-length pike, right? But then had a 90-degree angle with a full-length Saber on it, right? It
Like a truck?
we didn't allow them to use because the way that it was one of those ones, if you know, most people have like a truck and you could turn it and put that point right into something. So we literally banned that one. And the other thing too, which is what a good point about the shield is, in order for anything to get through, all right, we have to start testing it. We have to see it. And so this, for example, is a great see something, see how it works. Do not move. as far as having it enter into exotics, but at the same time, it could. And by the way, I'm not the finest say on anything.
What if it was? Hear me out.
Yes.
In the shield menu, the whole pink shield, like wet.
All right. Now you're feeling to the Scotsman in it, right?
There's no truth stuff.
Well, I thought that was big.
Like you got it for it. It's those subtle hits. Like you were talking about the Dooku fight.
Yep.
Those subtle hits really make a huge difference.
Yeah, the axe. That's another one. Axe. There was a saber or a polycarbonate axe that people came up with. Very much like in the realms like it's like a ripper blade type thing. But it just
I can only imagine the scatter risk on that.
it didn't hold it.
If you have a shatter, you
Yeah,
have
Matthew, absolutely correct on this one here on the standards, right? So 51 inches is the max length for standard. And that includes blade.
correct.
Yeah.
No ranged weapons. Although my wife has been trying to convince Mark Jericho to go for Edward Bridger's Saber.
Ah, we have
Even
a,
just to goof and his face.
there was a fighter in the beginning of PSL that threw a saber, and he ended up being banned because he wouldn't stop. So we do have an official rule on throwing sabers, and that is you can throw a saber only though if you can bring it back to your hand by the power of the force. So this has been a reasonable rule. So far, nobody within PSL has been able to do it. So by and large, it's still pretty much. There has been a lot of blocking dark and nerfs that have been brought to meet to try to do that.
Right, keeping it close match, only one point difference between Seth on top and Ryan just behind by a point. I'm quite familiar with ending someone right at no pommel throws either. Yeah. All right, bring us to 5. Seth extends a 2-point lead. Director never said you could take your hand off your head.
Blue gets the Simon Says challenge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Goose has a great way to describe our backgrounds that we try to play through. And some of us kind of mix throughout it. Just work.
yeah. We used to have at PSL 1. We actually had a couple of guys. So we also had a string of Yep.
Very first training partners.
A lightsaber bow. That's what it is. That's right. We'll have our first Legolas.
Oh, we been like,
Yeah.
and you gotta get it.
I'm sorry. Did you mean Omega?
I feel like not being on the air, but it would be in just the same honor.
Yeah. No, are you here?
Yeah, that's right. We did have a fighter, Terry, the former one of the founders. His nickname used to be Bowcatcher.
I have only got this far with Terry once. It was a bluff.
Yep.
And he was quite gentle to me.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. By the way, what Raider the just brought up, if you've seen it in the comics, uh, uh, yeah, it's the lightsaber blaster, the rifle is so dope. Check that. Uses that against Vader. It's just trying to escape the Jedi Temple after Order 66. It's really sweet.
He brings it back to a 1-point game.
That's just has to do. That's right.
close call, and we have call for simultaneous. Okay, simultaneous, keeping it to a 1-point match with only 20 seconds remaining. Final third. Oh. Right, Red was able to edge that one out, laying the whole
And it is red, Seth Clendenning taking the standard duel match. Harper, come on. If you want some funky Harper, look at it. It looks great, guys.
Yeah.
Let's tell you guys, you do not want to miss the next match.
We'll have somebody on here.
All right, not a sponsor, but also Loki's Armory. They also do vibrators. I love them. Great fit. And if you're still interested in TFL, we also have Saber right out there. Grab your own and join one of the charters near you. That's sponsored. So, if you are excited and having a good time, let's hear it. Are you excited?
No.
Yeah. Legend. All right, guys. You are not going to want to miss out. We have one final championship series matchup for you coming up. In just a few minutes, we are going to have a champion against the champion. So make sure you're in gymnasium, ringside, restaurant. Give you guys some energy because they're going to stick on 3 rounds, best of 3. We're going to have Bobby and Jay coming up in just 2 minutes. So, bathroom, water, and here's Alan again.
This is the World Championship match coming up. If you are not here for it, right on the line, these 2 fighters coming up are the best of the best. You have to see them to believe me. You Bladetoberfest, two amazing martial artists. We have one of them, let me see, Kendo Master, the other one, and the real ninja warrior. No joke. You'll have to search for the permanent next guy, senior friend.
All right, all right, all right. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, buddy. 2 minute crowd. Let's get not ready to rumble because that can't be used apparently. Let's get into the Saber duel. Y'all. Little Southern Bird Bobby. Wicked for Jay from Massachusetts. A little wicked in there. We'll get a little y'all.
I steal that for a second.
No.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, who here has been feeling dogs tonight? I'm like 6 of you, that's great. You can cheer for our police fighters. All right. We have been keeping track of points throughout the night, and then you saw what's at the posted for a variety of points. Right now, we are at a deadlock. Red team are exactly tied. We have 1 match left to decide what's going on. And of course, it's a championship match, which is wonderfully fitting for the first time we're trying this. So let's see if the benchmark that is coming out. Whoever's home the color trophy.
I love a good pot which you know we're doing the color trophy, so go blue with part. Everything. All the marbles, all the colors, red, blue, J, blue. Right, right, right. Are we ready, folks? I think we might be ready to get these fighters out of the ring. So, let's come on in, folks out there. Watch this fight. You know you want to. All right, here we go, everyone. We are ready to rumble. So we got Jay Wu popping TSL here. Here we go.
Now, terrifying. Deal number one.
All right, we need a little bit of a technical difficulty.
Last year. Amazon. This area. It really well. Look at the scenes where you find lightsaber, but it's quite so many other rooms. And the amount of space that goes. How are you done? Cameras like the elevator. But this is going to be a really interesting interest. Like Jitsu versus Jitsu. Yes.
All right, we're just gonna redo this. I got some technical difficulties with the selfie, but we're back at action. So Jay is going to be our red fighter. He is from Boston, Mass. You know, it's wicked cool over there. And wherever the buffalo may roam, which is definitely not near Boston, he is a ranked mixed and then still one sword of Eva. He's in the top 1% of fighters worldwide. That's right, a world champion right here in our corner. He has taken first at Star Theater and placed in many other tournaments. He is a black belt in Kendo. His belt as black as the inside of a coffin on Moonlit Night. Why, yes, it is. That's what. He's a fencing champion who takes ridiculously good photos because he's ridiculously good looking. He is, again, a fencing champion. So, this is everyone. He is a fencing champion. So let's cheer on Jay Woo! Right, and now we gotta bring out a competitive with Jay. And this is where few fighters match the intensity and grit of Bobby the Vala. A five-time American Ninja for Tennessee. Bobby is ranked the top 5 in both standard and exotic. So #1 in tag team with Clayton Baggett. Bobby ranked to defeat athleticism and dedication to the Saber Legion. Now Korean with over 100 ranked matches in standard. Bobby's record speaks for itself. He is fighting for Cleveland Rebel Sabers and CSL Tennessee. He is and elevates the sport with every strike. So let's cheer on Bobby We've got a fighter champion versus the Warrior champion. What's to go wrong? All right.
Already?
Hi, everyone. I'm back.
People are excited for this.
18. They should never give
Bye,
me
guys.
a
Bye.
See, kind of real snappy style.
It's interesting to have seen G at the football because he used to do straight Kendall play, and he's gotten a little bit more predictable.
Yeah,
He's
he's
addicted.
he's one of the things that you'll see is the stipper one hand release with
The reach.
actual reach. So they let go with the right.
Look at that pretty footwork.
Good is nice.
So I have
So fast.
final days of
Pretty son. Guys, hot out the grease.
Oh, I am jumping off the mic to give the one and only Mel, so beautiful, to the mic to for commentary for this.
Yeah, no, it's a hot soap bag. This is good. This could be how they call it. Just a slight 10th of a second or less than faster. All offense, no shields. Two TIE fighters. Ooh, thanks a nice deflection. Void by Kiwu grabbed his arm, stuck it out there by the innocent. Yep, yep. That's actually about both fighters is that they really changed their strategies. We, Reggie will, he always looks spiders looking for something. One strategy that a lot of fencers do is that they will come out just super aggressive at first. That just get their opponent to anticipate the aggression and to then you'll see them start to do more counter.
What?
Aggression. Let's see what Dobby. That was a good beat. Very, but nothing. Oh yeah. But
1 minute.
the rule of nature means we're trying to create.
Oh!
Again, that's funny because these countries carried out was their arm contact when Bobby was going in. Maybe these others struggling with that. So to get the long shot with Bobby. It plays to a cut.
Hey! Yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen that happen before. Usually they let them go back, but I guess they're seeing that it's right now.
30 seconds.
Bobby is such a nice man. Eager.
2-7 14-11.
Without a cheaper, it's also super high. Oh, nice. Right into it. Yeah. The only thing that was made Richie Wu were actually Saber as well.
10 seconds.
Which is interesting.
No change.
Really?
All right, as you expect, back is coming down for one more exchange. Let's hear it for these guys.
Guys, we're playing. That's a game of best what we did. Bobby's got pretty good beat parry, but it didn't seem to shut down Ji Wu.
It is 2-10. Again.
Yep. Could not tell. Could not tell.
2 red, 1 girl, 5 fingers.
Yeah. Good call, Carl. Sometimes, it's a bit of the direct prerogative to like get this sort of player matches. I think they really need us to fix signers right now. These guys could try to.
Barely.
Ooh.
Right. Rebound, let's go to Bobby. All right, fighter, get a minute to rest up, and then we will round two. This has been a wicked hard fight. That's for you, Boston. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah, not a perfect science. So, but like an orange like you with a good leg shot, right? Bobby, and yeah, just brought. So it was very much a cut to its quest. Usually going on the island.
Oh!
Yeah, good on her. Good on her. Good. It's some device. I mean, typical stretching, but very effective if you channel the strength and speed. You throw a cut into a thrust, you lunge into it, you try. That's the name. You can do that too.
So, I'm sorry.
This one be back in those angles. This facial.
Nice. Ready, ready, go.
Bobby there. Yeah, you're not actually backstabbing. He was backing up. You could tell he was a little off balance. I mean, he stuck right in his chest. Sure, but yeah, there's a yeah, good. Mhm. Yeah, I was going to check in better. Oh, we got in there good.
Okay.
Mhm. Great was nice. Also, being able to recover.
Yes.
And I think that's what happened there is that they had the exchange, but she would try to recover. She managed to the arm. And the previous was counting. Actually, right? You actually would use the beat to the parry to try to circle underneath and get the arm. So you have to be aware of that. I was able to adjust. And see if Bobby is able to adjust too.
All right, got this done. One thing I'm here.
This
Oh!
pretty aggressive there.
Seconds.
getting pretty close. So, came from the state, but, yeah. Yeah. She would have did do the same in your but to the point, there's no functioning in these. Hit him on the wrist.
Woke up time. 10 seconds. 10 seconds, Tiger.
You got a thumb and gut. That sounds for the leg.
Go!
Bobby, take the second back and take the championship series to nothing. What a great fight, y'all. That came down the final exchange. What great fighters we had in this ring. So please give them your final round of applause for a wonderful championship series. All right, y'all.
Wait, real quick. Do the presenting of the belt.
Presentation of the belt going to Bobby the Boss.
What's
And there he is, our 2025 belt holder. Let's go! Woo!
We're gonna do all volunteer. We'll do a fighter's photo, and then a volunteers. Oh, I'm sorry.
say what's up to your fans, Bobby?
Hi.
Hey,
That was tough.
let's hold her.
I think my main saving grace there is I could tell Jinwoo was also overthinking that whole fight, and it came down to the wire, and I'm tired.
So that last sudden death, I guess, I saw you were thinking about the leg, and then you changed, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna go in, and you bound him up, and he was kind of like he couldn't deal with the flesh.
It was trying to bait him like I was going to go for a leg because then he's gonna have to hit me in the head. But then if I changed it last second, he's gonna get puzzled and redirect, and that's kind of what happened. We locked up for a second, but since the first touch still counts, kind of worked out in my advantage.
Yeah.
But that could have gone either way anytime. That dude was phenomenal.
You're getting lots of love here on the live.
That was very.
Saying congratulations. We got Knox. We have Nikki Palmer. We have 1,000 Yards Terrier. We have lots of people. Queen Babbitt wishing you a nice win, Bobby. And so. All right, we're speaking of the fighters. We a big photo. If you got a championship series match or some year, which you should be, like, what a night we've had. Please collaborate so we can take a group photo. That's one spectacular championship series fight. Thanks a lot, for those. Thanks for coming down. Let's hear it one more time. All these fighters, let's down in time. We got Alex, we got Jared, we got Alex, come on, Ryan, Bobby. All fighters. Jimmy, I see you stranger over there. Come on. Where's my Uncle Spider? Seth? Seth? What's wrong? Who am I missing? Alan, Ryan. I'm missing someone. Alex or Alan? Charlie, Tony. Tony. Look it up. Parker, Tony, Charlie. Then we had Alex, Alan. Then we had Ryan, Beth, Jimmy, Jared, Jamie, and Bobby. Look at the Purple Fighters, guys. You should go for a round of applause. Community fight, every single one of you. What a wonderful night. United your sabers, y'all.
Yeah. Okay. You wanna know? Come on, guys. Great fight. Everybody else on it. Everyone agree with them. Sports, don't leave.
Don't need yet. We still have some fun. All right. There is a full right tournament happening tomorrow. So if you're at the area and want to catch some more fights, shoot fighting throughout the day. You can see what a standard tournament looks like if you're here for tonight. If you want to see more favorites in action, come out tomorrow. It's 4 later. You have to be here between 7:30 and 8 a.m. Okay? 7:59. Here at 7:59. I mean, if you're walking in the door on time, that's all that matters. If you don't know, I think we are going to have close to 50 fighters in the tournament here tomorrow. This is something like this. Want to miss if you're expecting to join the TSL. This is where it's happening. You can come check us out, see what you might be able to sign up for, join the charter, fight yourself in the future. We glad to have you here. So, thank you again for one more night. Everybody drive safe. Be back here tomorrow morning. We'll see you there. Bye.
So don't leave. What have you got now? Really? You guys are being set. For the second Saturday.
You got two. One that you get period.
Are we releasing?
All right, everybody. Good night from TSL Championship Series. Bye.
This is I'm not trying to make very stop. So.
Great dish. Let's get a dressed up selfie. Thank you for jumping in with the
I can't stop. I can't stop.
Not looking like what I'm missing.